while natural gas output surged to a record 45.6 trillion cubic feet. That is why government revenue in Texas from just oil and gas royalties and taxes last year of oil companies, $26.3 billion. Mr. Biden will never admit it, but privately financed fossil fuel production is doing far more to boost the U.S. economy than is hundreds of billions of dollars in spending on electric. The latter may even detract from economic growth by causing a misallocation of capital to less productive uses. Well, I'll put it this way, because you hear that and you say, what does that mean? What it means is the government telling them to subsidize a product that the companies can't make a profit on is a negative draw on the economy. Two exceptions to the fracking boom were Ohio and Pennsylvania, where natural gas production last year was roughly flat. The big culprit is a persistent shortage of pipeline capacity to transport gas. Constantly touted how they're trying to get rid of oil, natural gas, but they could not stop the fracking boom.
Right.
They could not stop the fracking early on. And Trump said, look at this production of oil, natural gas. And Obama comes back and goes, wait a minute. That was done during.
He took credit for it.
And the same thing for Biden. Look at the economy. Look how it's growing. Well, why is it growing? Oil, natural.
All the liberal activists out there, climate activists, just read a few stories over the last week or so.
The funny thing is, Democrats, the voter who claims that climate change is the biggest problem does not hold Democrats last month that thanks to the Biden administration's vision and leadership, the U.S. has achieved energy independence. Gas, what does Biden do? Let's kill the exports of natural gas.
Right.
And there's Pritzker saying, see, isn't this great? We're producing so much oil and natural. Or the wacko environmentalist. Why don't they hold Democrats to the same standard that they hold Republicans on climate change?
And over again, it's up. Nothing. There's silence from the activists.
Complete silence.
Nothing.
Yep. Then again, is it all just, does anything really matter to them, or is it just power?
Well, what matters to them, it definitely is the power, but also the leverage them from moving further and further on the whole climate change policy in terms of what they outlaw, what they mandate, and everything else. So, yeah, that's where they get it from in saying more needs to be done. They keep saying more needs to be done as they get further and further away from it. And they love that because it gives them, again, more reason.
The GDP of Texas grew 8 times as fast as New York last year.
Yeah.
The GDP of North Dakota, 8 times faster than New York last year. Same thing with Wyoming, Oklahoma, probably 7 times faster for Alaska, 6 times faster for West Virginia, 5 times faster for New Mexico. Then, yep, here's how to make an economy go. Let the central government decide what products the public should buy.
Because Pennsylvania was doing production, and that was harming the environment in New York.
Yeah, I don't think that went anywhere, did it?
No, that will shut down Pennsylvania's production, not just our own. And sectors to the point that the private sector breaks. We've seen this with healthcare. This is the attempt. They want to nationalize healthcare. They want to nationalize energy.
You had, looking at it here,
Yet, hard-won experience from untold numbers of owner-operators with authority disproves the notion. Search your home base area and, later, frequent freight destinations to find all the manufacturers destination for the business. For many a small fleet, it's the loads outbound from home that are the bread and butter. Go to overdriveonline.com to the Partners in Business section of the website for more detail on this and many other topics.
Insurance with Smart Haul from Progressive. Learn more at progressivecommercial.com. Not available in all states or situations.
heavy-duty engine oil for the job. You'll get unrivaled protection and performance, plus up to $40 in digital gift cards when you buy today. There's never been a boot 2024. Terms apply. See Rotella.com/rewards for details.
So much information, so little time, and so many sources that may not have your best interest in mind. For over 100 years, Fleet Owner has been your #1 source of reliable industry news. Whether you need the most up-to-date news from our daily Newsline newsletter, the latest on EVs and the changing alternative fuel landscape from our emissions, that is fleetowner.com. That's fleetowner.com.
The Sync